What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the BlkPrint. J5 in the building. Josh Pease, what's going on, bro?
Man, we here.
Yeah. Busy day.
Back again. Man, busy life, man.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
I hope it never stops.
We're going to get into what today is for you today.
Oh, yeah, what's today?
This is a big day. I want to talk about the ASF being back.
Oh, man, let's talk about it.
It's
Volume 1.
Day. Yeah, it's a big day today. MC in the building as well, all the way over there in Florida.
Doing well, guys. I think this summer's pretty close to ending. I'm actually pretty happy about that. The fall might be nice for me.
Might be. Well, yeah, it should be because my wife called or texted him the other day.
Oh, man.
Pressed his ass.
Oh, shit.
If you were wondering why he was looking for apartments, it's because she called him and press ratio was on 1,000.
Oh, my goodness.
Press ratio was pretty decent. I will respect it. It wasn't even anything fluff or straightforward. It was like, hey, you said 2023, you got 4 months. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
so was
that's
like,
real.
All right.
Yeah, you got to be a man of your word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's serious about that. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, he was like, I looked at some apartments today.
Yeah, he was sending apartment links in the group chat. I'm like, okay. Sure.
Out of nowhere. It's because of her. She pressed his ass.
About to be neighbors.
Hey, I hope you like my hospitality.
What? No, we would have hospitality.
You're coming to my city.
Yeah, not you.
Oh, that's true too. Okay, well, I'm bringing a little bit of sazon, over into our area in Los Angeles.
We got
sazon. We got a lot of sazon.
Yeah, we got all that, man.
Listen, man. If anyone's ever listened to Mark talk about why he hasn't come or the things that he's concerned about on B-sides, of course, get our Patreon to hear that. He's worried about like the Caribbean shit.
Yeah, like we got, and honestly, we got some good Jamaican food. We got some good. It's a Dominican spot right across the street from my crib.
Yeah,
got some Cuban spots. Yeah, it's gonna feel just like home.
Is the barbecue spot across the street? I don't want to like.
Yeah, it's still cracking. Yeah, it's still rolling. I'll be there all the time.
I gotta hit that up too. That's every time I had to stop going. Was one, we don't record at your house anymore, but like two, but like last time I went, I was on the toilet for hours.
Man. Yeah, it gets you. It's barbecue. That's what it does to you.
It was fucking hours. So it's a bunch of good food here. There's nothing for you to be afraid of. I know there's people that are listening right now. They're like, why the fuck are you not here already?
That is true. There is a well amount of anticipation, but it's almost like a slow build. The slow build is a lot faster than instant gratification.
You could be here literally tomorrow.
Technically,
we go through laborious visual checks every time before we record the show. Every week.
Yeah.
We do it 30 minutes before Josh gets here. We do it 30
minutes while I'm here. Yeah. This shit gotta read. I don't even know y'all do it before I get here. That's just wait for me at this point.
Yeah, like it's laborious. It would be so much easier to do this if you were already here.
Fair assessment. I feel like the show image in itself is going to change a whole lot once all three of us are in the same room. Granted, I don't want to spoil anything that we have that we're working on, but I feel like the dynamic will change a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because when you start doing that politician Mark shit, we'll be able to strangle you from across the room.
Oh, your mic.
You gonna throw shit across the room?
I'll be able to take your mic like this and just like turn it down.
Mute you.
Yeah, just completely cut you off at that point. Like it's August. MC, I'm gonna give you to January.
January?
Before that's
generous.
That's January 2024.
New year, he gets one more Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him one more Christmas. I mean, one more Christmas at home. I know your family is like, yo, you can't dip out on Christmas because he's just gonna turn back around and go back home. You got to be at a point where you just got to be here for like a couple months, and then you could go back home and go see everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you till January. It's not gonna be hot. It's actually gonna be rainy as fuck when it's January. Hopefully, with the way the fucking world's going right now. And come on out. What the fuck?
I've dealt with enough of rain this summer. All this is 109 degrees. You step outside, and in 1 minute, you're sweating.
I wish it
and it's
rain.
Thunderstorms and monsoons all day.
I wish it would fucking rain out here right now. Did it rain when you went to Atlanta last week?
Oh yeah, it did. It rained for like 30 minutes. I just happened to go in Almanier.
Yeah. Oh, Almanier.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. That's a crazy name for a store. What does that mean?
Almanier.
Yeah, but I went in there. I was there shopping for a minute, and then I was like walking out. No, I was shopping, and I just heard like the rain on the roof of the store, and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Like I turn around, I'm like, "Oh, this is crazy." So I just waited for my Uber inside the store.
Yeah, it was pouring on the East Coast. I was jealous because it was like 109 degrees. It's about to be crazy this week too.
Yeah,
and I'm ready for the summer to like fade away right now because we've been paying for that rain we got for that straight month earlier this year. Like,
I'm not mad at the hot weather though. I think I don't know. I got air conditioning. Central here. I'm cool. Shit
sucks.
I learned from Joe Freshgoods. He had this one quote where he was like, "Man, they were like, why are you always wearing layers? And why are you always wearing so much clothes? And he's like, I'm hardly ever not in air conditioning. And I was like, damn, that's a great quote. I live by that now.
But you got to walk, though. You got to walk still. Shout out to Joe Freshgoods. Yeah. He's one of our first guests on the show. We're coming up on 2 years, Josh, of the BlkPrint.
Yeah.
And just their whole redesign and everything. I want to talk to you. We're going to talk to you about the ASF Volume 1 a little bit later, too. But I want to talk about Throwblacks, Carter 4.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly becoming one of our most popular episodes. Yep. I think mostly because of how much pain you had to go through.
Yeah, that was a terrible one, man. Honestly, it's like I probably never listen to the album again. Every time I just think of that album, I just think of John and like a guitar player, like Lil Wayne on stage with guitar player.
You are so offended by John, but everyone loves John.
I mean, it's a good song. It's an okay song actually, but because it's fucking the other song. It's the other song remixed. Like that was a great song, and he went and remixed it.
Which one do you like? Which one do you like better, John or Steady Mobbin'?
Wow, Steady Mobbin' for sure. Come on, Steady Mobbin' is classic. Oh my god,
Gucci Mane. I mean, might have got a body off Wayne on that one.
Yeah, no, Steady Mobbin' is classic.
Another thing is our dedication rankings. A lot of people like that. A lot of conversation that popped up for that. So like, shout out to everybody that loved Throwblacks. Our next one, Recession.
I'm down for that. Yeah,
Jeezy.
I just met Jeezy the other day, man.
It's and the thing that's funny about it is that we were talking about it, and then that happened. So you got to do it.
Yeah, no, we got to do it. I was just talking to the homie the other day. That's probably Jeezy's second best album, maybe first, depending on what type of listener you are. Yeah, man, Recession. That's a great album. I'm ready for it.
I have memories of being on Broad Street in Richmond at VCU when Obama won, and that song, "My President," was on repeat. Shit was crazy.
Nah, you understand, bro. When Obama won, me and my homie got into his car. I forgot what kind of car it was. It's like what we used to call it, the white Tic Tac. It's just like a little white, I don't even know. I can't remember what the fuck the car was, but we drove down Crenshaw for hours. Everybody was just on Crenshaw Boulevard, just partying. But we drove down Crenshaw for hours honking his horn.
Yeah.
We were honking his horn so much, the horn broke. He couldn't honk anymore.
It's just like
it wouldn't make any sound anymore. Also, I got a story I'll save for the episode when we do it. Oh, that was a good night, man.
It is to me as perfect of an album as you can get, with a few caveats in the track list. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to it because I think it's flawless.
Flawless.
Boosie got one of the best verses ever on that album.
Ain't that the shit they got Taking It There on there?
Taking It There is great. Great song.
I say is TM 101 also flawed? I would assume TM 101 is also flawed.
TM 101 is fucking perfect.
I don't know if it's perfect. There's some shit towards the end that's like,
Don't Get Caught is the only skip on TM 101.
No,
you don't skip Don't Get Caught.
I do skip Don't Get Caught.
I don't mind Don't Get Caught, but it's hold on, I'm gonna let you know what it is right now.
It's Not How You Feel.
I'll skip Tear It Up.
Wow, I'll fast forward through the voicemail part because I fucking hate rapper voicemail skits because they're always nasty. They never have anything to do with anything, and the only people that have ever made good ones are, and I know this is gonna trigger Josh too, the diplomat community. Those are the only good voicemail skits.
You know what it is for Chop or Die for me, or Let's Get It. I mean, it's the little scrappy verse on there.
From Bang?
Yeah, I'm like, that Bang's a good song, but the little scrappy verse just isn't great to me.
He is on the advanced version of that. Remember the leaked version that had a bunch of songs? It had basically the whole album and a couple songs that weren't there. And they had to actually add songs to it. I believe the scrappy verse isn't on that. And they added him to the album version.
He's on the album version for sure.
Yeah.
And also, I don't like, and then what? I don't like. But we can talk about it when we talk about Recession. I'm going to tell you why I don't like that song.
Did you get to hear And Then What on Thursday?
No, hell no. He doesn't perform that. That song's not good.
He doesn't perform that no more. Yeah. He doesn't perform that anymore.
He did perform a song I asked for. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I was backstage talking to him, and I was like, man, like Air Forces 2, that's like one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
And he didn't really say nothing when I mentioned it. He was like, oh, man, for sure. And then he was like going through his set. He was like, I'm about to go deep into the crates right here. And he did it. I'm like, yo, what? It blew my mind, bro. Like, I was literally just kid in a candy store.
And Air Forces 2 has like that In the Heat of the Night type saxophone.
It's just funny because Air Forces 2 is like when he was low-key washed. Yeah. Like, that was like the I forgot what that mixtape was called.
It was off of
Trappin' Ain't Dead.
Trappin' Ain't Dead.
Which Ain't bad because he got the last name, first name, or first name, last name freestyle. Stay
Strapped on there. He got
biggest movie ever.
He got one of my favorite Jeezy songs ever, Dead or Alive.
Oh, Dead or Alive is classic.
Dead or Alive is one of my favorite Jeezy songs ever. I believe the full version is one of my favorite versions of like my favorite Jeezy songs ever. But it also has that. It has might just blow that. Pause.
I'm going in.
I'm going in as well. Trappin' Ain't Dead is
always
probably,
strapped. Some shit on there.
It's my favorite tape from. It's actually on DSPs too.
Yeah, I know. I listened to it.
I don't know if it's legal for it to be on there with all the songs that have other instrumentals, but
I mean, it's going to Jeezy. That's one thing I'll say about Jeezy and his catalog. He uploaded all his mixtapes to DSPs, and it's all like straight to him.
Him and Gucci did it. I don't know who's Gucci's.
Gucci did his to actually no, it's a company based in Los Angeles. I'm blanking on the name, but they actually are like Keef's distributor too.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But shout out to them. I can't remember the name. I know the guy. Oh, RBC.
Yeah. It is on there. Yeah. Jeezy's though, like you said, directly to him. I think it's like
Agency 99.
Yeah, Agency 99 or something. Nothing else up there. What do you think the process is like for him to like go through that and do it all on his own? You know,
one thing I'll say about Jeezy too, I think he has like all of the files to his songs. Yeah. Like when he performed Air Forces 2, it wasn't the mixtape version. It was
the instrumental.
It was like the instrumental. Yeah, it was literally instrumental. Crazy. So it's like I think he has all the files. He has a really good team around him. They're smart. They did it the right way. So shout out to them. Shout out to Agency 99, everybody on over there. I had a great time at the show on Thursday. Definitely one for the books for me.
Because Air Forces 2 and a lot of those other songs, that's like Justice League, Deep in the Vaults, cut from them. All of that. Like he's one of the first like business minded people that, you know, it's very different from how people really in that area do it now. Like probably Future is another one that's got his business straight somewhat.
I mean, somewhat though. Like I remember when Beast Mode was like a legal version was up for the longest. Yeah. Now it's like through him, but yeah, I don't know. Jeezy just was really buttoned up with his shit. I remember like early on being like, damn, all your mixtapes are on streaming? Like everything? It's crazy.
I had my chair up. I know Mark is about to laugh.
Oh man.
I didn't even notice until I see the slow.
That was actually hilarious.
It's Monday. It's a Monday-ass Monday.
Man, it is Monday. Been working all fucking day.
You've been working more than I've ever seen any human work. Ever.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy, man. I've been on a little bit of a run. I actually went on a run this morning. My joints are going crazy right now.
When's the last time you did that?
I just got some Hoka running shoes. This is an ad for sure. Best running shoes on the market. Shout out to Hoka. Shout out to REI. Everyone there. I did the, you know, when the guy tries on the shoes in the store and he starts running.
Yeah,
I did that.
Damn it.
Simulation.
Definitely did that. Oh yeah, I could have ran out for sure. Could be gone. Left my Air Forces right there. What I got right on. Oh, but yeah, tried them on. Ended up ordering them online because they didn't have my exact size. Yeah. Hoka, man, like they're like pillows on my feet. Everything hurts on my body right now, but my feet.
But your feet.
Yeah, it's crazy. Knees.
You feel like you're getting old?
Nah, you know what it is. So I did a run on Sunday. Sunday morning, woke up early, went on a run, did 2 miles. And this is my first time running those shoes. First time running in a while. Mm-hmm. First time really working out since I stopped smoking.
Okay.
Running, and bro, when I got to mile 2, and it was hot, mind you, it's hot as hell on Sunday. I got to mile 2, I had to stop. Like I was at this park randomly. I just laid down in the grass, took my shirt off, breathing all hard. I was like, God damn, like today, so I'm at this park randomly. Yeah. So I was like, man, I might have to fuck around and have an Uber take me home, bro. Like I was just like passed out in the grass at this park. Like,
and the park's by your house.
It's close to my house. It's like Burbank. Like I literally ran out 2 miles from my house. I'm in Burbank.
Yeah.
So
it's like right.
Yeah, it's right there. So passed out this park. I'm like, damn, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, let me just get my breath back.
But that's dangerous, Josh. Let me just say right now, it was like 100 degrees on Sunday.
Yeah, but you know, it's not dangerous that you can't run. There was people just walking and doing all type of shit.
I know, but you running like.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you just scared of exercise. It's all right, man.
Nobody's scared of exercise.
Get outside, man.
I'm worried about your health. You trying to exercise?
I mean, I'm in pretty decent shape. It's funny. Like, this is my test, honestly, to see how much shape I was in. I was like, let me test myself real quick. So then I was passed out for like 15, 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, let me run back home. So I'm like, all right, like I get back, like light jog back. Oh, and mind you, my 2 miles, 8-minute miles.
Okay.
Which is no, honestly, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. My average is 8 minutes, which is like kind of like the world average.
That would have been like a B.
Nah, 8-minute mile is like good. That's like it's pretty good.
What was the mile in school?
It was 8. Like, was it 8? I think it was 8 minutes. Yeah. That's like an A. That's what I remember. That's my barometer. High school.
The show wasn't me.
So I did 8 minutes. No, I didn't do 8 minutes. I did 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
So I was like a minute and a half over my average. But I was like, that's good for my first day back. Today I jogged again. Today I was like a little slower. It was like I did like 10 minutes. I was like, damn. But I jogged in a different direction from my like house. I went like the opposite direction.
Yeah. I
actually went through some nice neighborhoods. I'm like, damn, I live by some money. Goddamn.
I'm a little scared. Speaking of health, I'm a little scared, yo.
Why, man?
I'm getting surgery next week.
Oh shit! For what?
My ear.
What you about to do, man? You getting a hearing aid?
Nah.
About to put an implant in your
fucking
shit?
Old, bro. No, I have a eustachian tube dysfunction is what they call it.
Oh shit! Was it like fuck with your balance?
Where it's like I have like scar tissue inside of my ear where like when I breathe or like when I do anything, it flaps in my ear.
Oh shit!
So to me it sounds like I'm underwater.
Oh fuck!
But in my actually going on in my head, it's like the scar tissue because I used to get a lot of ear infections when I was a kid.
Oh damn!
So what happened was the amount of stuff that came out of my ears, sneezing, all that stuff made some of my scar tissue or some of the tissue like on my ear.
Something. Yeah.
And so like they're gonna go in. I have to go under for this.
Oh shit!
So that's the scary part. It's not that long. It's only like an hour procedure, but who knows how long I'm going to be asleep.
I don't like going under for nothing.
Have you gone under?
I don't think so. Hell no. Keep me up.
Not even for wisdom teeth? Or have you had your wisdom
Never
teeth?
had my wisdom teeth pulled. I got all my teeth in my mouth.
They don't hurt?
Either, yeah.
No. It's funny. I'm like, my dentist is like, yo, I can't believe it.
Yeah, because usually they say, get them shits out.
No, I got them all in there. They were like, we ain't not going to take them out. I was like, cool.
Extra teeth.
Yeah.
That's all you need. I'm worried about it because, not just because I've gone under before, but just because like they actually have to take a balloon, open up a balloon in my nose, and then take a tube up and then like burn the tissue.
Oh, this is crazy.
Off my. So basically, I'm gonna have like a breathing tube in. I'm gonna have a balloon up my nose so they can see my whole fucking head,
oh my gosh.
everything, and then they're gonna burn like with like a laser the scar tissue.
This sounds crazy, bro.
So when they described it to me, at first I was cool, and I've been trying to be a little tough about it. Yeah. Like, that's whatever. That's just kind of scary. Like I looked at the procedure online.
Oh man,
fuck no. I'm like, bro, there's no way that's happening. They're like, and the thing is that they're like, oh, the only side effect you're gonna have is obviously grogginess because you're gonna go under, but like it's potential that my teeth might hurt because they're putting like a instrument all the way
up your throat and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, don't even tell me. Don't describe it. Just put me under and do this shit.
So I'm worried. I'll be good for like amp. You know what I mean? I'll be good for amp and shit like by Wednesday, I think. But I'm supposed to be like on bed rest and stuff. So like. I'm getting surgery. I'm scared. It's my first surgical procedure. So I keep getting calls and that's what's making me more scared because you got the anesthesiologist got to call you.
Yeah.
Then the actual location has to call you. Then your doctor has to call you. And I'm trying to be tough as hell about this whole thing. It's like, it's going to be nothing. Like, are you sure I can't eat after 12? I'm going to be hungry as fuck.
Oh, man.
I don't know. What are you making that face for, MC? Are you afraid for me?
Don't test the waters on Wednesday. Don't be like, all right, we back. Nothing back. Bro. I just got this, bro.
I just don't want to have this because like my thing is with this whole thing that's going on in my ear is that it's been going on forever. It feels like when you go up in a plane and your ears are full up with air.
Yeah. That's
how my ears have felt for like 4 years.
Oh my gosh.
And my doctor was like, how have you been able to like do this for this long? And I'm like, I don't know. I thought it happened to everybody. I thought it would just go away. So like I used to have to like blow my nose like that, like hold my nose and blow it so it could pop my ear out.
That's crazy.
But it will revert after like 4 minutes. So I used to be using Flonase. I used to do the what was it, the neti pot? I was doing the neti pot for a while where you got to put it in your nose drain it? And drain your nose, bro.
That's crazy.
My sinuses was clear as fuck. My ear was still not working correctly. So I'm gonna get my ear fixed, and yeah, I'm glad that they didn't do like what they usually do to us, where they say, "Oh, nothing's wrong with you, nigga," and then like send me ass home. Like,
that's crazy, man. That's a lot.
It's not fun.
Yeah, man.
And this is your first procedure ever?
My first procedure ever. Like my thing with me is like, and I almost get jealous of people that have had this, even though it's like kind of fucked up. Like I've never had anything broken, no broken legs, no broken fingers or nothing. Like I used to be jealous of kids that used to be in the hospital for weeks.
Oh no, I ain't jealous of nobody in the hospital.
Like I mean, like for breaking like their foot or something.
I don't want to break nothing.
Yeah, like because niggas, like it hurt, nigga. But you chilling in the
you break some shit, you come back, you're not the same. The only thing I've ever broken is like my finger.
How did that feel?
That shit was crazy. That was like when I was younger. Somebody slammed my finger in the door.
Oh,
yeah, shit was crazy. I had to hold my hand up like this in class for like a week, 2 weeks.
No, just like this.
I remember my doctor made a dumbass joke like, "You're gonna be the smartest kid in class."
Was he black?
He might have been. I don't even remember. I just remember the doctor made a joke. I was like, "Nigga,
you trying to snap on your ass?"
hey, you come to school with a cast, you kind of lit. You come to school with crutches and a cast, you kind of lit for a couple days or a couple weeks.
Bro, that reminds me of an embarrassing school story I got. Of course, I'm like the king of embarrassing stories on the show. Dingling man all the way down.
Oh man,
I used to sit in like elementary school. Did I tell the story before about the bike helmet?
Oh, when you used to sit lay back in the chair.
Yeah, I told this story before.
You have,
I did tell on this story. Yeah,
I used to do that too, actually. So
yeah. That's what that story reminds me of. With your having to have your hand in the air.
Definitely in the back of the class like this.
So what did the teacher know?
Nah, teacher knew it was up. I'm like, yo, man, I broke my hand.
I'm gonna use this hand.
Don't call on me, motherfucker.
I'm gonna use this hand.
I'm not using shit. Just don't call on me. Chilling. I'm hurt.
Yeah, I think you'll be good with the anesthesia though. I've only had anesthesia one time. I had to take my appendix out when I was. What was I? 11.
That's another one. I'm like, ugh.
I mean, when I got that kidney stone the other year.
Yeah, that's I thought it was. I remember that. I was like, bro, I
got one coming from your house.
I remember. I was like, yo, this shit's crazy.
I know.
You were talking to me one time too.
Yeah, I have like that was the first time I got it when I like.
Damn.
That was like Christmas or right after Christmas. I've had the strangest ailments. I've had shingles. That's only for like 45-year-old men.
Like shingles. I thought that was some shit just straight from the movies.
No, nigga, I had shingles. I literally had shingles, shit. Which is why it's crazy that like that's why I took COVID so serious because like I don't know what my body's gonna do if I get COVID. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I took that shit super serious because like I've been sick. I fucking hate being sick because I was sick so much when I was younger. I got scarlet fever when I was like 8.
Yo, what? That's not even like a.
It's not a thing.
I thought that was like expired.
It was. It was like me getting polio or some shit. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
The doctor said, I don't know how your son got scarlet fever, but he does.
That's some ancient shit. That's some Virginia shit.
It was basically
got it from a ghost.
Shut the fuck up. Because I got chickenpox at 5, okay. And then I got scarlet fever like 8, 9, and they were like, because scarlet fever is basically just chickenpox plus the flu.
It's like chickenpox without the pox.
Well, it's the same thing, but it's like that you itch and you vomited and throwing up and got cold chills and sweats.
Damn.
It was
no.
To this date, that was probably the worst, other than the ear infections I got when I was a kid. Those was like the worst sickness I had ever gotten. And my mom was like, we couldn't figure out why I was getting so sick.
Damn.
Because then I got asthma 2 years later.
Oh shit.
Like I was never, and then like when I became an adult, I was kind of like a lot better with that shit. But I was a sickly kid, bro. Like.
That's crazy.
All around. Like I'm glad that I'm healthy now, other than this ear shit. But it was crazy.
Have you noticed that chickenpox is like a stink? Like kids don't get that no more.
I mean, I could tell you why, but I don't want to open up the can of worms.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean,
vaccines.
Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna go.
I don't know where you're gonna go either.
All right, let's move on.
You
You asked me about shingles. I was in college. I went to a college party. You know why I thought that I'm ashamed of why I thought I had shingles or why I didn't know I thought I had shingles. I bought a fake Bape shirt from.
You got it from.
I thought that I had a rash from the fake shirt. It was the first and only fake thing I ever bought. I was like, I never bought anything. I thought it was God saying, "Don't buy fake."
That's comedy. You got the shingles from the Bape tea.
I thought no. It was
tea. I didn't. Bape. Not the shingles from the Bape tea.
It was one. Remember when Bape had the design where it had that monkey chopped up on the shirts and the hoodies and shit?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I bought the brown monkey black shirt. There was this fake shop that was all the way in Portsmouth. I would go there with my friend at the time, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna buy it." Nobody. He was like, his whole thing was like, the hoes can't tell. The hoes can't tell the difference. That was his whole thing.
It's a good one. The hoes can't tell.
I was like, the hoes can't tell the difference because he had everything fake. He had fake Jordans, fake jeans, fake chain, fake everything.
I got a fake Yeah, well, continue your story. I got a good story though.
So I copped the fake Bape tee and I wore it to a school event. I wore it to one of our events. The thing about the fake Bape tee is that it smelled weird. It smelled like it was in like a plastic container. And I was like, this is already feeling wrong. I don't really be wearing fake shit. If somebody notices it, I'm finished. You know what I'm saying? But It was dark. And I was like, all right, cool. So I'm coming out the party and it was sweaty. I was getting dubs, all that shit. It was one of the best parties of my college career. I started itching my back and I was like, what the fuck is going on my back? I was itching like crazy, but that's when I noticed there was a rash. The rash had already been there. I just didn't notice it till then because it started itching then because that's how shingles works. So I took it off. I was like, fuck this shirt. I would have burnt that bitch if I could have, because that was the moment I was like, it was because I wore the fake fucking shirt. There must have been something in it. The next morning I woke up, I couldn't fucking move. It was like my spine had been contracted and somebody was twisting it.
What the fuck?
I went to the ER and they were like, "Oh, you have shingles." I said, "What the fuck is shingles?" I thought it was like a ceiling or something. Yeah. Like I thought it was something weird. And they were like, "It was like, I don't know, Mr. Davis. Like it's kind of weird that you get this because usually people don't get this until they're like in their mid-30s. But it's basically like a more lethal form of chickenpox because when we get chickenpox, you still have a fraction of it in your body. Like all viruses, you always keep a portion of the virus just so that you can combat it. Yep. Our bodies, I think, can't combat it or something like that. And forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm just remembering something from like 15 years ago. And they were like, it was around my spine. And like they were like, if you didn't come here, it was like Saturday. So if you didn't come here by like Thursday, you probably would have like been debilitated, paralyzed, or even dead because it was in my spine. What? So they had to take it out and I had to like be bedridden for like a week.
That's crazy.
And they didn't put you down for that?
No, they had antibiotics.
Oh, okay.
They gave me grown man like I was like 20, 21, but they gave me grown man antibiotics for that shit.
Hey man, having shingles is crazy. But I think a ghost gave it to you for real. Like a slave ghost.
It was the fucking shirt. That's why I've never bought anything fake ever.
That's
since then.
Crazy.
Because I thought the Bape shirt gave me shingles.
That's nasty.
Fake Bape shirt. Name of the episode right there.
All right.
There it goes.
Fake Bape. Okay.
Fape. All right.
Fape shirts.
Fape.
So there goes my sickness history. I'll let you guys know how I'm feeling next week after Monday. I'm getting it done early in the morning. I'll give you guys a thumbs up.
All right.
Like this. I want to talk about something that is crazy. This is kind of like the main event of the show because I feel like this is like the big thing that everybody's talking about. How do you feel about Lizzo? Just before we get into this.
I thought you was about to talk about this fight in Alabama. That's the main event.
We're gonna talk. I guess we can talk about that shit too. That just kind of popped up. I'm glad we didn't do the show yesterday because we would have missed it.
Yeah, we would have missed it.
We would have missed it by a couple hours.
The main event of my life right now. That's one of the motherfuckers out there gave you shingles.
I think. Well, I feel like Lizzo brought us down. That shit brought us back up.
Yeah,
we back up again.
The Lizzo shit, man. I had a great conversation with some people about this, man.
Whenever you have a great conversation,
I don't know, man. I just feel like the Lizzo shit is kind of crazy. So I've been following it lightly, gingerly. How I've been walking lately since I've been fucking running. But I just feel like I don't know how Lizzo could weight shame anyone. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't even know how that's a thing. That's her whole brand. That's crazy that she's weight shaming.
I feel like, I think people felt as though, or maybe one of the dancers said this, that no one was supposed to be bigger than her. I think that was
that's absolutely correct. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? I'm Lizzo. Y'all can't be bigger than me. But also, that's the thing. So this is my thing with that whole case. And I was like, I had a conversation with a few people about this last week in Atlanta. First of all, as an artist, as the artist or the artist team, the management, the people closest to the artist, you should absolutely not hang out with your employees.
No.
If these people work with you, do not hang out with them.
Beyonce don't.
And it's hard. It's hard though. It's hard because it happens all the time. You know, you hear about singers marrying their fucking dancers. Britney Spears did it like twice. Shit.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey did it before but like dating their dancers. Ariana Grande. People have dated dancers before.
Ariana Grande could date us.
Yeah. Like, I mean, she can't date me.
Divorced now.
She can't date me.
She would date any of us.
Why not?
Yeah,
she can't date me.
Be left in a room with her.
Why can't Ariana Grande date you?
She can't date me. It's just
why?
She's not my type. But
just I wouldn't date Ariana.
I wouldn't date her either.
Yeah.
But go on.
But yeah, so I just feel like artists shouldn't date their employees. I mean, date. They shouldn't hang with their employees.
Yeah.
Fuck being friends with their employees. After the show, after the job is done, you go home, I go home, we done.
Yeah.
I don't need and honestly, that's how I feel about all type of like professions. Like I hardly ever hang out with my coworkers. Unless you like my nigga before then,
that's the weird thing with hanging out with coworkers too, because it's like I feel like there's certain cultures and jobs like where I work at, like my coworkers, like they love going to happy hours and stuff like that. Like I've never come up in that type of culture, so it's very, I won't say odd or strange, but it's very much like I don't know.
I got so many friends, just personally in real life, that I sometimes I do happy hour or something like that, but like I hardly ever hang out with my coworkers. It's not like a slight at any of my coworkers. Yeah. I mean, it's been throughout my life. People have always wanted to hang out. I'm just like, yo, I got so much going on. I got like 7 jobs. Yeah. I can't be hanging out with anybody. I got to be working and sleeping. So, but yeah, I just like, I feel like that's a big problem with artists. Like you shouldn't be hanging out with your coworkers. But then on top of that, it's like the things you do. Yeah. Like you definitely shouldn't be going to a strip club with your coworkers.
And whatever strip
employees,
club she was in.
Whoever.
Yeah.
And it's just like little things like that just like are red flags. But also the thing about the Glizzo thing that just really...
You just called her Glizzo, which is hilarious.
Glizzo, that's crazy. Glizzock. I was listening to Key Glock on the way here, actually. Dirt, great song. Yeah, it is. The thing about Lizzo that's really like strange about this case is that 2 of the people who are accusing her came out and was like, she never really directly said or did anything. Did you see that?
That's what I was going to bring up in the case. The real... People are vilifying her, and I think even in her apology or notepad thing, she makes sure not to say that she did anything.
Because she didn't.
Because it's all on the Jesus Freak dance coach and like the manager or something else that are doing this weird thing. If Lizzo is found at fault at anything, it's being there just in general.
Yeah, I mean, and they're trying to say like the culture she bred, but it's like I didn't do nothing. That's y'all own insecurities where y'all don't want to be bigger than me, or y'all feel like
had to pee on yourself.
Yeah, where I came to y'all and was like, oh, I feel like the effort isn't there. So I thought you were getting big. Like, how could you even make those jumps and assumptions? Like, that's the thing that like always kills me. I hate when people like assume things about people. Like, if I come and say something to you, I'm saying what I said. I'm not saying some decoded thing. Like, and I don't know. I just feel like the case just feels very faulty. Everybody wants to gang up on Lizzo right now, which...
I don't mind it as long as she did something.
Rightfully so.
I don't mind it. However, I need we need a knockout.
But no, we don't. Honestly, like that's the thing, we don't. And I want to say Lizzo's a black woman. I do not want to ever gang up on a black woman for no reason.
I wanted to gang up on her when she put her bare ass cheeks on Staples Center seats.
I remember that. She paid for it. She can do that.
And then blame Kim Kardashian.
That was really weird.
Yeah,
I was like, I've never seen Kim Kardashian in a bikini at the Staples Center.
She would never do that.
But also, my thing with Lizzo is like, her music just trash to me. So let's just say what we like, how we feel. Like, if you don't like the music, then that's your reason to not like her. You don't got to bring up this false case and jump on her. And there's a lot of tweets and stuff going out.
I knew she was trash.
The funniest tweet in the world to me. Someone called her R Belly.
R Belly, come on.
And that is comedy. Whoever wrote that tweet, you are funny. I would like to be your friend. I would hang out with you after work. But yeah, man, I think that is just like uncalled for. I don't think she did anything bad. You know, and even with the whole sex club Amsterdam, you can go if you want to, or you cannot go. And if you go, and don't feel pressured to go. Like, I hate that. That was the kind of thing they were saying, like, oh, she invited us out, so I feel pressure to go. And like, I understand that pressure, but also you here to do a job. Yeah. And if you say I'm about to go to sleep because I got to do my job in the morning, ain't nobody going to vilify you for that.
Mm-hmm. But what if they did?
But they didn't. She didn't do it. Because she didn't go to sleep. She went to the club and was eating the banana out the pussy. Like, that's my thing. It's like, you did all that. Like, you didn't try to not do it. You just was like succumbing to this imaginary pressure.
But I think that a lot that goes into that is like the fact that they are bigger girls and they felt as though that Lizzo kind of spoke to them in some way, shape, or form. I think that,
and that's the problem right there.
I think that I don't know what you about to go on with that.
Jesus Christ superstar. Like, y'all like, oh, she represent us, so I don't like Lizzo. Don't represent you.
Yeah, I feel like there's but again, like I can't speak for that. You know what I'm saying? That community. You know what I mean? So like I feel, but I also feel like we need to stop just in general. And I feel like this is in general. Stop deifying these artists. They are like people. You know what I'm saying? Like they weird. They mean. All of that shit. Like if you ain't want to go to that shit, you shouldn't have said no. But I also get on the other side that they felt like this is my big break. I really got to impress her. Because they don't get opportunities like that, and she was giving them opportunities. Josh, that's the one thing that they keep bringing up is that we don't get opportunities like this. And I mean, in a lot of ways, that's true. Like there are not many plus size women that get invited on tours.
I get it. No, that's a great point. Shout out to Beyonce. She has a plus size dancer right now.
She does. But again, like how many times does Beyonce tour a year? You know what I'm saying?
No. And how many dancers does she have that's plus size?
Exactly.
I get it. I get that. I absolutely get it, but I also feel like it's a lot of cap in the suit. And
yeah.
I don't know. I just like you said, we can't be looking up to these celebrities. They're celebrities. They're people. They're people. They're people just like you and me.
Yeah.
And to feel like, oh, I'm in this position, I gotta please this person in every which way. It's just not how we should think about life.
No,
and no sense of no job.
No,
and I think that's what Doja Cat's message has been for the most part, right? Although it's way more direct and probably far more rude than I guess what Lizzo's message would be. But for the most part, it's like, hey, I don't need 10 stand pages about me. Y'all can close those. Just listen to my music. I'll be all right. If you don't listen to the music, I'm cool with that too.
I think that we're starting to see like what happens when somebody cracks under pressure with Doja, and I feel like there's way more artists that feel like her than
they all feel like this. Yeah,
like
Kendrick said in his album.
Yeah,
Future is not your savior.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar is not your savior. These artists are not your savior. These are just artists who are just putting their life on wax. Yeah. They're not your everything, and you need to not treat them like that. I love what Doja's doing right now, except for when she posts the close-up selfie with the pimples and shit. But also, I love that because it's like, look, she wears makeup a lot more than y'all. Like, like look how she looks without makeup. Like y'all, like it's just. I like the way she's breaking down
the stigma.
The stigma and just what she's built up in the last 5 years of her career. Because it's very much going back to who she's truly been. Yeah, the Moo Girl.
Because like this parasocial relationship with people and artists and things, like it's not just music, it's movies, it's actors, like it's niggas that's like Stephen Amell, who's in that show Heels. He's talking about I don't like the strike. They was fucking power driving that nigga, and there was so many people that was like, I looked up to you. You can feel him for having his own opinion on it, yes. Even no matter how fucked up it is, because there's like over 160,000 people that are in that same fucking thing. But I think that there's definitely a parasocial relationship where there's people who looked at him like he was really like the Green Arrow.
My
the fucking show. I was like, no, he was always a dickhead. Like he's just.
I mean, that's his opinion. If you don't like the strike, you don't like the strike. If my shit went on strike, I ain't trying to strike. Let's figure this shit out.
You don't gotta say anything. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
where did he say that? Did he say it on Twitter?
He said it publicly. And
did someone ask him?
No.
Well, he just came on and grabbed the mic and said, I don't like this strike.
He promoted the show, which is something like within union. He's in a union. Yeah. That's another thing. He's in a union and you have union rules. Yeah. One of the rules is you can't promote anything that you're doing out of solidarity, and the fact that we're still trying to negotiate with the studios. He posts a picture of the Peels poster behind him and he takes a selfie in front of it and says, "Watch responsibly." Like, and everyone was like, come on, man. Like, he's the only, I'm telling you, but the thing is, Josh, that makes him like a dickhead is that no other actor has done this, only him and another guy out of 160,000 people.
Man, I get it. Let me tell you though, first of all, 160,000 people and maybe 10,000 of them are working. So let's get it. Let's get the facts.
But they still get like, they still get health benefits and stuff.
Some of them. It's the whole thing. But here's my thing. If I make a show, I'm gonna tell you to watch the motherfucker.
Not on a
strike or no strike. You're not like, because at the end of the day, this is his thing. He probably he said watch responsibly, which was a great caption. And I think his thing is like,
you would be a scab.
Yeah, I'm gonna cross the picket lines. What's cracking?
You're just doing this for the show right now.
No, because I'm not. It's not even about being a scab. It's just like, yo, watch this art that I made for 3 months or 4 months. I do too. I'm picketing
and actors that are on the strike.
I'm picketing.
The thoughts of Josh Pease are not reflective of myself.
I'm just saying, if you put your heart and soul into some shit,
Mark Cameron,
you want people to watch it. You want people to watch it.
If pods were on strike, are we posting BlkPrint links?
I'm not. But we're not in a union, so I can't say that I
don't know, man. If I put my heart and soul into some shit, I want people to watch it.
Who would run? I mean,
I seen some shit the other day.
If they're a fan of you, then they'll watch it regardless.
I saw some shit the other day where it might have been someone that's worked behind the scenes of Winning Time. I don't know what he did, but he posted some stuff about it, and it's just like, yo, like, yeah, this is my life for a certain amount of time, and I worked really hard on this, and I want people to see it. Like,
Josh, you know somebody that you know several people.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that are striking. There's people that's listening that striking, and I support y'all 100%. I support y'all 100%. But if you have some shit coming out, I understand you wanting people to watch it because that was a part of your life. It's a part of your resume.
Pat wrote on Heels. He's not promoting it.
It's Pat's prerogative. That should be the name of his memoir.
Like, I mean, it's just literally people are fighting for fair wage.
I get it.
You gotta feel that.
I get it, but I understand it. But I'm like, yo, like they fighting for future fair wage. The shit they put in, the work they put into something that's already done and finished. That ain't about future
because it's also about residuals.
All right. Semantics. All I'm saying is
that is literally not what semantics means.
All I'm saying is if I put my heart and soul, like, example, music industry had a union. It doesn't.
Never.
These niggas are stupid. But if they had a union, imagine if we had a union. Now, I worked on the album, put my heart and soul into this album for a year. It comes out. I'm going to say go listen to my album.
I feel like the music industry, like the actual labels, would be able to do some real nasty shit if the music industry went into a union, bro.
What do you mean nasty?
They were union bust. I'm talking like take away shit. Like,
I mean, niggas was break. Niggas are nigga, it's so many scabs in the industry. There's scabs already without it.
Dirk is scabbing already. He's scabbing immediately. Almost Healed Deluxe, August.
Yeah,
on his shirt.
I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like when I put my all into something, I want it to be appreciated in the world. I get it. I understand what they're fighting for. I support what they're fighting for. But I also understand the fact that, like, yo, I really made this.
But if they're making the sacrifice to say that they're not going to do it, you got to feel that. You got to understand that.
Oh, no. If they're not going to promote it, I feel that. But if I'm going to promote it, feel me.
No, they don't know.
Me promoting it or whatever isn't stopping the negotiation.
It's about union rules, bro.
I get it. It's a lot of rules in the world. You're not supposed to jaywalk. That's the rule of the world.
It's actually
a lot of people don't jaywalk.
It's actually legal here.
No, it's not legal. It's just not a ticketed thing now. It's not legal.
It's legal here.
It's not legal.
It's legal here.
It's not legal. They just can't give you a ticket for it.
It's legal.
My point being,
so what can they do?
You're not supposed to jaywalk.
What can they do if they can't give you a ticket?
Here's my point. You're not supposed to jaywalk because it's just the rules of the world. It's the rules of the road. People there needs to be lights, green lights, hands, walking.
Not scabbing.
And look, and most people don't jaywalk. Some people do. And sometimes it don't even affect traffic. Hold on. Sometimes it don't affect traffic at all. Sometimes it does. I don't think him promoting this show affects traffic. I think now if a nigga was like, oh, I'm about to go write a new show and sell it to Apple, that affects traffic. And niggas ain't doing that.
If there was an email that went out and said, yo, this is what we doing, do this so that we could get this money, and you said, nah, you just got to deal with the consequences, like Stephen Amell and Zachary Levi.
Well, what's the consequences to my guy? What's his name?
To who? Stephen Amell?
Stephen Amell. What's the consequences?
We'll see when the shit ends.
Ain't no consequences.
There's absolutely there will probably. I'm telling you.
Watch responsibly.
I'm telling you.
What y'all gonna do?
All right. I'm telling you, when people scabbed at the last one, I was in college during the last writer strike. There was definitely niggas
that was really scabbing, though.
It is scabbing.
No, scabbing is when you go and work across the line.
He's still working. I'm not getting into this. I'm not getting into this because I'm not an actor.
Yeah, we're not acting. Maybe we need an actor on. We gonna literally. I think on our next episode of the AMP show, we should bring on someone a part of a union and just talk about it.
I could bring on Pat.
Let's do it.
I could bring Pat on.
See, we're going. I want to have a real SAG after conversation.
I could bring Eric on. Actually, that would be hilarious.
Oh, I would love
Eric
it.
on.
I just have questions. Eric and Pat. We could do a 4-way,
bro. For real.
Pause.
Okay, let's
4-way. Sounded kind of crazy. I don't know. Coming off the tongue. 4 guys.
Anyway,
I'm down for that because honestly, like I just want to, and not even that I want to talk about the scabbing part of it so much as that I just want to just get the real from someone who's going through it. It's a big topic right now.
Pat is on at the picket line every single week.
Yeah, no, I have a bunch of friends who are picketing every week. Like they be picketing outside of Amazon. I be honking for them sometimes.
To get out the way. But you literally said a couple months ago. You literally said a couple months ago.
It is to get out the way, but it's a honk.
You literally said a couple months
It's support, though.
You said the wildest shit on this show a couple months ago about your car.
It's a honk.
And running somebody over. I'm not going to say what you said.
It was not going to be a honk. It was not going to be a honk.
Beep, move.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Nah, they're generally nice, honestly, at the Amazon thing. I heard at like Universal Studios or something. They got
cut the trees.
No, I heard they got like massages and shit. I'm about to go pick it. Get a massage.
Who get massages?
I don't know, man. I heard some shit. I heard they got food, massages. I heard it's like a party.
That's Inglewood sources.
Nah.
I bet you Inglewood sources not scabbing.
I bet you he is. The real Inglewood sources is. I bet you is.
Oh my god. Okay. What do we want to get? I want to talk about ASF before we get to Alabama.
Yeah, ASF Volume 1 is available now. Ain'tshitfunny.com. It's exciting, man.
I didn't know that there was all these like ideas and things you have been working on.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet about.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's funny because I've been working on this for about half the year now. Just getting it right, just figuring it out.
Now I've seen some stuff. I saw the pill shirt before. You just had it laying around before.
Yeah. I think I might have wore it.
I think you wore it in the shirt.
Green Day throwbacks.
Yeah, you wore it one day.
We did a photo shoot that I pray comes out.
Oh yeah, that'll be out
one day. Yeah, there you were wearing some of the stuff in there too.
Wore like a jacket in that. Yeah, man, it's just something I've been working on. Like I've always had Ain't Shit Funny as like I always call it an art project. It's just how I kind of get my creative ideas out into the world. It could be clothing, it could be a book, it could be the list at the end of the year. But I just wanted to be more consistent with it, more steady. In the last year, I found some good partners who really, believed in the brand and believed in what I had going. So now I'm just going to be consistently dropping clothing and just giving people a little glimpse into the Ain't Shit Funny lifestyle.
You know what geeked me out? And I'm weird, like this type of shit. I giggled when I saw it. You had the join the mailing list for 10% off.
Oh yeah.
I said, look at this.
Yeah, honestly, it's funny, man. Shout out to my partners because even just the way they set that up, like they told me they were going to have that, and then just the photo they used, I was like, oh, that's a good photo.
I screenshotted it, and I said, look at this.
Yeah, man.
This guy.
Shout out to them, man. It looks really dope. I'm excited. A lot of people have been, copping. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you're a Patreon subscriber. Mm-hmm. You get a discount code if you're subscribed to our Patreon. So
subscribe to the Patreon. Well, what tier is it? Just the regular tier, Mark, or is it like the $10?
$10 printer tier patrons. They got their discounts earlier today. If you did not get to shop yet,
join
the Patreon. $10 tier. You get your. I'm not gonna say how much the percentage is. It's a pretty sizable.
It's a good one, man.
Josh being pretty generous.
And it's gonna be some more shit for you guys. I know y'all owe y'all a t-shirt, so expect that really soon.
That's the IOU right there. The code.
This is just this code is just I got you.
I want to ask you something about this.
Yeah.
What did you find was hardest about this whole process of getting this out? Was it the creative part of it or the process part of it? Because I know that when when not even just me, but a lot of people who are creative and do stuff like that, there's always like, oh, I have a great idea, but fuck, I got to follow through with it. Or it's like, I really got a great pipeline to do this, but I got to have the creative to do it, and I just don't have that part yet.
It was a follow through. I think I come up with a t-shirt idea every day. Yeah. I got like a notepad that I just have a ton of ideas in, and just like I always just have something kind of coming.
Yep.
But just the follow through was the hardest part. Going back and forth on samples. Like the boxers, we went through maybe 3 or 4 pairs of samples to just get it right. The brush, we went through like 2 samples. T-shirts, different just little issues I had and things.
I love the hit on this.
Yeah, and that's something I've always kind of been a fan of. Like I think the older Ain't Shit Funny shirts had that on there. This time I just made it a little bit bigger. The Dickies jacket, we had some back and forths on that one. The one I wore at the photo shoot was like the sample, and then like I ended up doing some embroidery on the sleeve. So it was just like little things I saw, and I was just like, man, like I can make it better. I can do this different. So, and this is like that's why I call this an art project, because it's like always evolving. I think, volume 2 is going to be, even bigger, even better. I already got some ideas I've been cooking up around that. But yeah, I'm excited, man. New Era collaboration on this one. 2 hats. New Era is super excited about working with me. They were, I put out the hats last year and they were super juiced on that. So just building my brand portfolio, my partner portfolio, I think is really exciting for me too. Looking forward to some big collabs in the future.
Man, and again, super proud, super happy. I got right on the site. I was 30 minutes late. I wanted to be there first, but I was in a meeting. But
hey, man, it happens.
Got me some shit. You guys got to go on the site, get you some shit too. What's your favorite design from this collection?
Man, that's a great question.
Favorite piece, rather.
My favorite.
I feel like it's the Dickies.
My favorite piece is the Dickies jacket, just because I just always wear Dickies, and I got some this is going to be an ever evolving thing. I think I'll always have a Dickie piece in my collection, just moving forward, just because it's on some LA West Coast shit. But my favorite design is actually the Perk 30 design.
The Slim Shady.
Yeah, I don't know if people really get it. I'm gonna explain that story sometime this week and just put the inspiration and all that together with it. But that tee was just based on the Slim Shady LP, and the on the CD he has this artwork of a Vicodin pill that was cracked open and had a face on
eyes,
it. Yeah, it had eyes in the face, and I just always thought that shit was dope as fuck. I was like, that shit's hard.
It's a striking design because even at the time in 96, I think when that came out, nobody knew what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
We didn't know what the fuck a Vicodin was.
Yeah, no, I mean, painkillers and just people being addicted to opiates was fairly new back then. And now it's on trend right now.
Right.
Perk 30 is in every song. You pop a Perk 30. It's damn near a sex pill at this point.
Yeah, how was Pop Smoke, rest in peace, popping a perk and getting horny off that?
No, I mean, it's literally a sex pill for people. Perks make my nose itch. Yeah. I don't know what these niggas be doing. But, so yeah, I was I want to bring that design back in a cool way. My designer Jameer, shout out to him, he killed it on that design. I just showed him the Vicodin one and was like, yo, I want to do a perk like this, and he was like, oh, simple. And that was just that's the thing for me, just my childhood and just how I came up and things I saw, and kind of just bring those ideas back in a new way. So I'm super excited about how that came out. I really want to get that to V's. I think that's the perfect shirt for him.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can get that to him. He can wear it on one of his tour stops. But yeah.
He would love that shirt, I'm sure. If you're listening, V's.
Yeah.
And he'll also carry the moniker very well. His no LOL movement. I think he'll definitely buy into Ain't Shit Funny.
See, I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. I gotta tap in.
So speaking of that, everything Black History Made there.
Mm-hmm.
Some more Black History Made in Alabama this weekend.
Oh, man.
In case you haven't heard, pretty sure you've seen, there was a security guard at a riverboat, some type of little party. That's some shit they do in Alabama. I said, man, I don't know what the fuck.
Some Alabama shit for sure.
They got the boats. Remember the boats in them old time movies that had the little
paddle on the back?
Little paddle on the back.
Oh, a pontoon?
The pontoon, yeah.
Oh my god.
I think it was one of those. Mm-hmm. Black security guard tells this white crew or party or whatever, hey, you got to move your boat so these black people can get in on that. They said, fuck you, nigga.
And that's the thing. It wasn't even that's the one thing I do want to get clear, because I saw all the videos. I watched every angle. Like it was pay-per-view.
It was a Zapruder film.
It wasn't just black people on the boat. The boat was coming to dock. It was white people, all type of people on the boat that was coming to dock, and they just couldn't dock because there was someone in the way. So to your point, security guard came over, told them, we got to move. And security guard, it was funny, they were cheering him on to move them. It was they were chanting. I forgot what they were chanting, move the boat or move, bitch, get out the way. The black people on the boat was chanting that as the security guard was talking to him. And then you just start seeing fucking these white guys running down the ramp, WWE ramp, coming through the Titantron. And one dude, no shirt on, just came in mad aggressive, pushing. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga just came in with the smoke. But I see why they came in with the smoke. The nigga moved. He moved their boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hey, don't touch my boat. Don't touch my boat, boy. I'm pretty sure that was said.
Oh my god. So at that point, a Donnybrook occurs. I don't even know where they're black people had just jumped off the boat, swam over.
One guy, and I watched him in all the angles I watch. One brother, shout out to him. He is a motherfucking national hero.
He's Aquaman.
Because that boat was far from the dock. That nigga swam to shore, picked himself up, and got into the melee, and he gave someone a rock bottom.
He slammed the nigga.
First
thing he did too.
Yeah, slammed the nigga. Then he gave somebody like a 40 piece. I ain't never seen a nigga just drop so many bows on a nigga head. I was like, whoa.
Nigga, I looked at this and said, this was the morning time too, and I said it out loud. I'm glad nobody heard me when I said this. I said, this is why they want us to change, because they know this is going to happen if they try and get us back in chains.
Hey, man.
This is why they want us in chains.
They don't, nigga.
They're not going to win.
That shit was crazy. And, man, shout out to my brother with the chair. He about to do life.
That's over. Because the thing is, he ain't doing life for the first chair shot. That they would have been like, all right, judge would probably look at that like, okay. It was because the woman, there's a white woman that jumped into it and was slugging. Punching.
And got her ass whooped.
And then one of the black women came through and
sued the black woman.
Yeah. Dropped her. And she's on the ground. I just want to know why the brother with the chair hit the white man, was looking around, saw the white woman on the ground and just went feral and just gave her one. Because that's why he got arrested.
Anybody could get it. I feel him. I feel him. But also, I'm like, bro, she was helpless.
Yeah, that's definitely...
The wild part is, she had just came, like, someone had, like, threw her in the water. And
yes, she came back up. When she got knocked... when they knocked her out, she fell in and got back up. She was still on the ground. At that point, she was spent. She was done. She said, I'm done with the fight.
Done.
Next thing you know, she literally has her hands up when she sees the guy with the chair, hits him with the chair. I was like, all right, like...
Oh, my gosh.
You think he could make an argument like that? Oh, she called me a nigger. Like, you think that'd be a good argument?
Finished, bro. They're in Alabama. It's supposed to be an all-white judge, all-white jury.
It's over for him.
They might hang him.
The rest of them are for sure going to get like reckless endangerment. I think all of them are going to get charged.
Honestly, a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of video, but I didn't see a lot of people getting arrested.
Yeah,
per se. So some people might have got away.
Nigga with a chair definitely got arrested.
Oh, the nigga with the chair. They tased, arrested. They police brutality. Yeah, nigga. Bro, hey, that black cop. Come on, brother.
You crazy. In Alabama, they be Transformers.
Nah, he's for sure the Transcooner.
Yeah.
Nigga tased them, then start hitting them. I'm like, bruh.
On camera.
Yeah, on camera. I mean, shit. The cameras. Cam. Also, people wrote with the cameras. There was some black people with the cameras. The woman I get is a black dude with a baseball jersey on. You better go get you some, nigga. Yeah. You better go in there. Hey.
Should he have jumped off the damn thing?
Bro, he absolutely should have. He was close enough to when the security guard was just getting his ass whooped by himself. He was just looking.
I think, honestly, with that case, it's the security guard's word against the white people's word.
The security guard's good.
And I think that a lot of them...
first.
Yeah, a lot of them could say... I mean, he could literally say, these people saved my life that day. I don't know about the nigga with the chair, but the rest of these...
The nigga with the chair is finished.
There's nothing we could say about the nigga with the chair that could help him in any way, shape, or form at this point. But everything else, I think the security guard can wrap that up. But I love that, again, this is what we do best, right? We have the best memes.
Oh my god!
There's so many chairs. Did you see the reversal of the white people picking cotton and the black person with the whip? Now he's got a chair.
I saw the Django. The Django. I saw the what's the Marvin Gaye cover?
Oh,
I want you.
I want you with the chair. Niggas is too creative. Honestly, we need to put this creativity into some businesses. We really need to hone this in, because honestly, this shit's all a distraction at the end of the day. I feel like.
Yeah.
But a great distraction. The Alabama Sweet Tea Party is what they're calling it.
That's the best name.
The Sweet Tea Party?
The Alabama Sweet Tea Party.
I saw a video. Shout out Trevon. He said, "Where were you on August 5th?" I said, I think it's more popping than January 6th, man.
Hey, man. It might be. It might be. I wish I was there.
I'm telling you, this is the reason why they scared of us. Because this is the power that we hold. And not just physical, but just in influence, just how this like grew into its own thing. And it really gave a lot of people life. Like, you probably was having a bad fucking day on Sunday or even the days preceding it. And that shit probably brightened up your day, because ain't nothing better than seeing white people get beat the fuck up by black people, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even front. It was like, this is terrible. It was at one point like a white woman came over and was trying to jump the security guard. And I just seen the dude just knock her out. And I was like, damn, like, that's kind of what you get. What you doing? Get your ass to the side. Like,
chill out. The black women was on point. Everybody was on point with the hands. I said Alabama got hands.
Yeah, Alabama got hands.
I couldn't. And the thing is that there was another meme where somebody said, "Put the guns down, pick the chairs up." I say, hey.
Love it. Did you see like some tourists after the fact took a picture holding the chair up?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And then one of the white dudes got beat through his Crocs. The Crocs was up to his ankles.
That fucked me up. I've never ever seen a nigga tear Crocs. Ever.
Crocs adorable.
Don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with us, man.
Oh my gosh.
We got power. Like, yeah, man, if we could just get together on the same fucking page, we could really do something here.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say.
I'm saying this off of some fucking.
I know, off of some fucking bullshit, but on a serious note, I was thinking and just, thinking about this and thinking about just how black folks come together for some of these events. And it's like, we don't come together for some of the shit that makes a lot more sense than this.
Defending the black man makes a lot of sense.
It does. But I also feel like I'm talking about the collective black folks of the world.
Yeah.
This is just a big joke to us at this point.
Yeah.
And I just be like, I be thinking like, damn, we don't really have no black leaders. Like, who's the black leader you think of when you think of like black folks?
God, there's so many like people that I could say that people think are their black
Dr.
leaders.
Umar. It's like the one I think of, damn near.
Somebody say Kanye would be their leader.
See, but then I don't want to think no artist is my black leader.
Some people would say, yeah, we don't. I mean, Jesse Jackson for that time, he was.
I'm talking about right now. Fuck the time.
I'm just saying, like back then, it was Jesse Jackson. I'm saying we don't have that. We don't have that, like kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I don't know. I just be thinking about shit like that.
Who's gonna step up? That's my question. Who's gonna step up? Who are they gonna allow to step up?
Sean King, what's up?
Come on.
All right. Boot this man.
Get him out of here.
I did like hearing about the chair shot though. I feel like one thing that I have to do in my life is sell a chair shot.
Not like that. Why do you want somebody to hit you with a chair?
You want to get hit with one?
You want to get hit with a chair?
I feel like I could sell a decent chair shot. Like watching enough wrestling, I feel like just like an unprotected chair shot, I feel like I can have one of the best sales of a chair shot.
You was talking like you took a couple of unprotected chair shots to your head before.
I ain't trying to say. I'm trying to
never ever. That's one thing I've always wanted to do. The Shane McMahon. Either I'm doing the Shane McMahon delivering the chair shot with both the arms out like this, or I'm flying through
the air. No, you don't want the Alabama one. That shit was. That chair.
Not an Alabama chair shot. I'm good.
That chair didn't bend. I think the only time it bent is when it hit the white woman on the ground.
Man,
that must have looked like Emmett Till to them niggas, man. I'm telling you, that shit. It's unordinary, but we got so much power behind what we do. God damn, man, we already hit an hour.
Man,
can you believe
quick.
That? Time flies when you're fucking scabbing, right?
Hey, or picketing. That shit be going by fast too.
All right, we got a good B-sides. I gotta tell Josh about a secret podcast on B-sides today. So
and I have 5 new wire questions.
Oh, let's play us out with the wire questions.
Play us out with the wire questions right now. Shit. Okay,
play us out with the wire questions.
I'm gonna warn everybody right now. All these are no spoilers. You don't have to worry.
Are you on season 2 yet?
Spoiler free. Starting it this week.
Okay.
I finished season 1.
Don't
but I have 5 new questions for everybody.
No bullshit. I don't want to hear about winning time.
Winning time was good.
I don't want to hear about winning time. I don't. How is that shitting on winning time? I said I don't want to hear about winning time. Also, I want to say R.I.P. Angus Cloud. By the way.
Oh, we didn't even talk about it. Wow, that's crazy.
R.I.P. Angus Cloud. Who else passed away? I don't really want to. Josh, what's your thoughts on Pee Wee Herman passing away? There you go. Who else passed away? There was one more. I feel like there was one more. This shit comes in threes, but
it does come in threes. Yeah.
Angus Cloud, just terrible. Just terrible, man. He had a lot of friends and a lot of people that really loved him. He seemed like a pretty cool guy. Go ahead. Wire questions. Play us out. Come on.
All right. Number 1. Did you think McNulty was a selfish person when you first watched?
No.
Nah.
That was
just a drunk.
Yeah, I thought he was a drunk.
Okay. I felt a little bit more of
he's ambitious, not selfish. He's ambitious. He's willing. The thing you'll learn about The Wire, that it's about process and how perfect things crumble under process. That is the theme of every single season is process. David Simon says it in the plenty of documentaries about how process is the death of action in the show, and you'll see that through every season. So,
okay. Number 2, off memory, how many scenes in this series are better than Dee's conversation with Rhonda, Bunk, and McNulty?
In this season alone?
Just in general, in the entire series, how many scenes top that conversation?
There's going to be
a lot more better?
Yeah, there's going to be better.
Okay. Number 3, have you ever had a gun pointed at you?
No.
I have, actually.
How did you react?
put my hands up.
you said, oh God.
I think I told the story before.
Yeah, you have told the story.
Yeah, leaving Roscoe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I've noticed that people, there's various reactions to guns in here. People piss themselves or people say, puto. So, I'm trying to see how you react to a gun.
Baltimore, shorty.
Number 4, am I underestimating how smart the Barksdales are? I think Stringer's getting a lot more smarter than I'm giving him credit for.
He is absolutely smarter, but in the worst ways. If I can say that without spoiling. He's smarter in the worst ways.
Yeah, I mean, he's smart.
He's smart, but this is better. He's smart. He's not street smart, and you'll learn. You'll learn why.
A good one.
You'll learn why.
Yeah, later. Yeah. Him going to college through taking classes at college kind of threw me off a little bit.
That's going to come into play.
Number 5, I want to punch Levy in the face. Not a question, just a statement.
Levy's, come on, man. You gotta love Levy.
Nah, I want to punch him in the face.
Hey, Levy gets shit done. Levy gets shit done. He's one of the best crime. Him and Saul Goodman are up there in terms of criminal prosecutors or criminal defense attorneys. Yeah.
All right. We'll see what happens. But that's my 5.
All right, y'all. Thank you for listening to the BlkPrint. We got B-sides coming on Thursday. We'll have another episode of AMP. I think we're gonna go alternative again.
Are we?
I want to go alternative. Do you want to go alternative? I said alternative in the chat. You didn't say anything.
Yeah, let's roll.
Let's run some alternative tracks. Who knows what year, but we're gonna run some alternative tracks. Might be some pop up there. Who knows?
Fuck it. Let's run everything.
Well, potluck, potpourri, whatever the hell it's called.
What?
Crazy.
Oh my God. As always, thank you guys for listening to the show. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. Our YouTube is blowing up. Everyone's giving us so many nice comments on our last episode. I want to thank everybody that listened to that last episode and gave us really nice comments. I appreciate that. I don't look at comments. I'm very I don't know what because I don't
look at comments either.
Yeah, somebody's gonna piss me off. I hate looking at comments. It's just one thing I just don't do. Not even on Instagram do I look at comments more often than not, unless it's like something somebody shows to me. But thank you guys for leaving comments. Make sure you continue to comment. I do look at our YouTube ones now, so don't worry. I'm gonna see what everything you guys say. Make sure you go and cop some ASF Volume 1.
AintShitFunny.com. Check it out.
Please. It's fucking fire.
Shout out to Cam Thomas. I mean, actually, fuck you, Cam Thomas.
I gotta spin the block for the green Ain't Shit Funny hoodie though. That one is
a good one.
I'm a big fan of that one. But thank you guys for listening to the show. We'll see you guys in a couple days for AMP. Peace.